Hey everybody, it's Jork. Welcome back. I hope you're doing great wherever you are in the world. It's been a while since I made a video. One of the reasons is because of all the political advertising that goes on in the U.S. every time. It doesn't matter what you're searching for on your YouTube. It seems like there's one of two candidates that's got a commercial before or after or during a video. So I've been staying off of YouTube for a number of reasons, but I wanted to make this video. We finally, a few people later, got an actual promissory note signed and a deposit funded into our account. We moved from Portugal. I'm making this video in mid or late October of 2024. We moved August 31st, and we had at that time someone that said that weekend, it was that weekend, they were going to sign a promissory note. We were going to get a deposit the middle of the following week, which would be Wednesday or Thursday, first week of September. Never happened, and so that fell through. And then another couple looked at the property, said we're very interested, made an offer, but again, the offer came without any promissory note, nothing. It was just, they wanted us to stop showing the apartment, and they wanted the real estate agent to just work with them solely. And we said we could certainly do that provided there's a promissory note and a deposit made. And then they said, oh, yes, it's coming. And every couple of days, it's coming, and it didn't come. So we decided after a couple of weeks that was a waste of time. We need to get somebody else in to look at the apartment. And finally, we had an interested party make an offer and actually come through with a promissory note signed. So we all got that signed. And then within 3 days of signing that promissory note, he funded a deposit. So we had an agreed amount deposit that was going to be made. And also within a 72-hour or 3-day time frame, he did a deposit, a wire into our Portuguese account. And so far we're on the clock here. Now we're trying to determine the time frame for actually the sale or the deed, the closing, if you will, of the property, which could be anywhere from 60 to 90 days from now, based upon what the buyer was thinking. And some of it has nothing to do with the buyer. It has everything to do with the bank that he has chosen to do his financing with and the time frame that they have. So we're really crossing our fingers that we can get the property sold by the end of the year, for no other than tax reasons, to have it sold in 2024 versus being put into 2025. But we'll see. The reason I wanted to make this video is that the promissory note is, in many ways, the most important first piece of the pie when it comes to property, whether you're buying or selling in Portugal, because it's more than a letter of intent. It means that you're actually going to do something. You're going to put some skin in the game, where you're putting money, you're giving money directly to the seller. It doesn't go into escrow in Portugal, goes to the seller. And there's some ramifications and consequences if you, the buyer, don't come through. There's situations that are outlined in the contract, the promissory note, where we can keep that money. So it means that I think everybody's serious, and we're going to finally move forward and have a sale of our property. But the main point of making this video is that the promissory note, nothing's going to happen without it. You're going to have a lot of people kicking the tires, almost like used car salespeople. Oh yeah, we're going to come through. Or I can't tell you how many people walked in. Oh, we love the place. We're going to make an offer. We'll contact your real estate agent by the end of the day, and that never happened. So until you get the promissory note and you agree, because both parties need to agree in that promissory note, the time frame for deposit, percentage of deposit, when you plan on closing, hopefully. Those are things that need to be established and worked out, because we were expecting a promissory note signed again 2 months ago, and it didn't happen. So we're happy that we're able to finally get something in place. Hopefully, knock on plastic, that it will come through. And then as we go and actually get the sale done, I'll go through some of the expenses, the real estate agent fee or commission. I'll go through some of the taxes that are involved that we have to pay. Um, and then hopefully that will give you a good picture of, if you're selling a property down the road in Portugal, what you're going to be getting into. We're just happy because we were not flush with money to be able to buy two properties outright, meaning have one in Portugal and have one in the United States. We're hoping that the property in Portugal closes hopefully by the end of the year, because as we've purchased a property here in Phoenix, Arizona, and we have a mortgage for it, we're hoping we can basically get the proceeds, the net proceeds from Portugal, and dump that into our Arizona property so that our mortgage is minimal and also will get paid off fairly quickly. So we're very fortunate that we're in a good position. We're finally seeing the light at the end of the tunnel of the Portuguese property. I will keep you posted, and I will let you know how it goes once we finally have the close. I'll tell you a little bit about the process so that you have a good view of that. And you don't need to be there. We have a power of attorney that we're using, someone that actually helped us when we moved to Portugal over 5 years ago. She is going to help us on the move as far as the sale goes and depositing that money into our bank. But I apologize. I've been trying to not make a lot of videos just because I don't want to see all the political ads that come up on YouTube, and I'm sure you don't either. But I'm going to start making some more content now. Now, I don't know if I'll publish it before the election. I might start publishing some, but I think more people will probably watch after the election. But you'll see how things are progressing in Phoenix, what went into buying the property here. I'll go through a little bit of the renovations and the type of renovation costs in Phoenix for remodeling an older property. And then I'll go into buying a car and what we did and how we did it. And it may be a good way for those of you that are in the U.S. to consider it moving forward. As always, thank you so much for taking the time to watch, and enjoy your travels.